Good morning, brothers. My name is Scott. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. And yes, today we're going to use a disposable razor and my travel bowl and my travel brush, which is in the sink right now. And of course, a couple of samples as usual. But today I want to do a travel shave because I came across this video from, who was it? The Inspector's Den. Did a video on this Bevel Essentials razor, which, let me put my glasses on, I want to show you what's different about it. It's not plastic. And it is a DE. So yes, it got me intrigued. Look what it says right there. Made of 45% wheat straw. Something different, so cool. So yeah, I haven't even opened the bag yet. Just rip it open. It comes with it's like $10 on Amazon. And there's five razors in here. Okay, pull one out. Oh, sorry, let me reposition my hand. Okay, and it has a little cap on it too. Spectre was the first one to do a video that I saw in this, and he kind of had a challenge out there for others to do so. So I am accepting the challenge. Put my Amazon order in, of course, with Prime. I had it in a day or two. But actually, I want to put my glasses back on. I want to see how this cap is. So this looks. I'm very intrigued for a shave, and yes, it's a light razor. It feels like light plastic razor. That's what it feels like. But of course, for travel, these are nice because you can put them in a carry-on. I usually travel with a full metal DE razor and full blade, which means you can't carry that on because you've got an exposed razor blade. And yeah, that's a no-no on planes nowadays, of course, for years. So I always check my bag. Always takes longer. So I'm intrigued by the ability to use a DE razor for travel. So this could go on, like I say, my check bag. Or, sorry, not my check bag, my carry-on. How's the cap come off? There we go. I just took it off the ends. And see, there it is. There's your exposed blade. So, okay, a little bit of gap there. More than I thought. I was told that, in the video that he did, he said it was a mild shave. I'm actually liking the bit of gap there, too, because, yeah, I got a 2-day growth here. I always, on Saturdays, I always have a 2-day growth, which can be taxing for some of those really fine, razors that are meant to be used daily shaves, and sometimes that can be taxing and they clog up and all that. So I'm kind of pleased with the amount of gap, at least I see in there for, that not happening, not clogging up. And a little bit of exposure, okay, of course, which is how much it sticks out past the head. A little bit, more than some, not as much as others, yeah. So it's a good compromise, I think. So it looks intriguing. If it's a mild shave, fine. It's like you don't want anything when you're traveling because you're so distracted when you're traveling to have, too aggressive. So yeah, so I kind of like that idea. And then you'll see the soap for the day in a minute. Let me whip it up. Let me pause, wash the face, whip up the soap, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, I am back, and I want to show you something. I didn't use my sample after all. I did change my mind to make it easy on myself. I just grabbed a tube of Derby's lemon. Lemon, of course, being my favorite scent. I love lemon. Oh yeah, I love that. I just want to show you the difference a bowl with like rough stuff in the bottom versus smooth bowls can make. My travel bowl is got like big protrusions in the bottom. It's just collapsible bowl, but it makes the most lather of any bowl that I use. That's only 200, not 250 swirls, because it just whips up so good that yeah, there is gobs and gobs and gobs of lather. So if you want to make yourself feel good with whipping up some lather, yeah, buy yourself one of these cheap little collapsible shaving bowls because it does phenomenal. So yes, that's what we're using today. I took a minute, so let me just splash some water back on my face. There we go. Because yeah, I went in the other bathroom and grabbed out this stuff and all that. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's go ahead and put this on. Oh, the nice lemon scent. I love lemon. And of course, I was using the Arco 2 in previous video, and that's a urinal puck lemon, but it's still lemon, so I love it. Like say urinal puck, but yeah, to me it's an industrial lemon, yes, scent stuff you find in bathrooms. Yes, so I like it. I still like the smell. I don't care. That's what it smells like. It's still lemon to me. I'm a happy guy. What's going on? And this is this is a little 20mm brush. It's an APShave Co. with their cashmere head. I think it's my first one, but I got a tiny one because this is my travel brush because it's tinier. Goes in a little tube normally when I'm traveling. I didn't pull it out to show you because, yeah, it's packed away in my suitcase. I don't want to pull that out of the closet. There. Okay, there we go. Got that on there well. Whoops. See, leaking a little water here. Let me just fill up a little more water in the sink. Like a little more water than I'm seeing. And here's that Bevel razor, DE razor for travel. So a DE. When's the last time we see a DE razor for a disposable razor? So we'll give this a try. Pass 1 with the grain. Okay, yes, it's light. Right off the bat, as opposed to a metal razor, I'm finding myself pressing down a little bit because it's so light. The metal razors, yeah, I just don't really have to do that because they get enough weight to them. But this is super light, so I am giving it a little pressure. Not a lot, but I am. And for first pass, whoops, sorry, things emptying out on me. Oh heck, I'll just let it empty. I'll just use the faucet. It's going pretty, actually I'm kind of impressed so far. It feels mild, yes, but not too mild. And that's what I was worried about. Is it going to be like too mild like a lot of travel razors? I've had travel razors where I've tried to use them and they're just so mild, so no blade gap, no blade, it's just so mild that I just threw it away. I didn't even bother shaving. I just went unshaven. That's how displeased I was. Rinsing off instead of swishing my usual norm. Yeah, it's past 1. There's no buildup in there, so yeah, cool. Okay, and yeah, it feels like a plastic razor. It says 45% wheat. What was it? Wheat stock in there, whatever it is. But it does have that light plastic feel to it. It's not super slippery. I mean, it's a little bit, but not as much as I was expecting it to be, like a disposable are. Especially if your hands are full of soap and all that. Because I am looking for, something I could carry on. And this, we'll see. It's a little premature to say, but this might fit the bill when I travel. So when I'm traveling light for like a weekend somewhere, if I'm going up to New England to see the kids or family or something, and it's just a weekend trip, and I don't want to, check a bag. Something like this, it'd be perfect. I prefer to put some water in the sink. I'm just going to put some water in the sink. So, a little water. Okay, so pass 2 across the grain. Okay. Underneath the nose. Could be a little better. I think too is because the blade is so far in from the end. Makes it harder to get in there. And yes, if you're noticing, yes, I am putting a little pressure on the razor because it is so light. I really am. Let's see, pardon me. Okay, there we go. So let's soap up here for pass 3 against the grain. The money pass. And of course the cashmere head on this is nice and soft, squishy, nice, soft. It's just nice. There we go. That's that. All right, against the grain. Yeah. Yeah. Handling around the scar area real good. Okay, yeah. Yep, okay, we'll do like a little buffing pass afterwards, but so far so good. Yeah, not clogging up. And I went looking for my travel size shaving soap, which is like a 1 ounce sample from Sterling in a little tiny metal container from them as well. And it has a matching aftershave. I went looking for it, but I think it's in my suitcase too, because it wasn't underneath the counter in my other bathroom where I keep a lot of my stuff. Okay, so there's that. So pass 3. Now let me just do a little buff pass with water only. And I'm going lighter touch here because it's a buffing pass. Don't want irritation. Got it. The other side. Right there. Yeah, there we go. Good to go. Alrighty, let me pause, wash the face, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Rinse the face off with a little, warm water and a washcloth. Rinsed out equipment and what have you too. Razors right here. Now, it's got natural product in too. So what I would do, of course, I would let this dry for a day before I put the cap back on. So, and of course, it'll be my razor for the week, really. So I'm going to go ahead and use it up and then throw it away at the end of the week is what I'll do. But what I like when you're traveling, because it comes with this cap to put on, makes it a little safer. You're throwing it in the trash, that somebody's not going to cut themselves, emptying out the trash, whatever, handling trash, grabbing bags and big bags, if grabbing the outsides. So yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody. So I like this idea that you could put the cap on before you throw it away. So yeah, nice touch. Now let's go ahead and get cold water going here so we can do a cold water rinse. Here we go, get my towel off the wall. There we go, got that. And let's rinse two splashes of cold water like usual. Close those pores, it's important. Alrighty. Yes, 2 nice cold splashes of cold water to close the pores. Okay, not finding really stinging stuff, which I didn't expect to. It was a mild, gentle shave, but not too mild. That's the thing. I really was impressed with that. We'll put it this way. Of the limited travel razors that I've tried over the past 10 years, that was probably the best. Got the best price too. It's like $10 for the 5 of them. So yeah, it ain't cheap. But I got a DE shave with a travel razor. So it did good. It was admirable, respectable. Not the best shave, no, not the best shave I've had, not the closest, but nice, really enjoyable. It's an enjoyable shave, and that's what the key word is. If you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? So yes, I like that. I like that a lot. For travel, that is going to be superb. And it's not like I travel a lot, so yeah, to buy the bag of the 5 of these, yeah, it's going to last because I don't travel that much overnight places for business. I really don't. The modern age of Teams and Skype and everything else, you just don't travel anymore for business. So yeah, it's not like if I'm going to go away, it's usually for pleasure or something, or visit family, what have you. So yeah, it'll do that job well. And it'll fit in the carry-on. That's key. I don't have to bring my DE and check the bag and wait for the bag on both ends, all that stuff. It adds a half an hour to your trip, just having to wait for your bag. I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm liking it for that. I'm liking it a lot. Definite thumbs up for me, just with the first shave, seeing the quality of the shave it gives. Yes, pleased, very pleased. And maybe you should try it out yourself. So let's go ahead and finish up a little aftershave here. So the Queen of Hearts aftershave. This is actually my travel aftershave. Yeah, I have the matching soap, a little 1 ounce size travel, sample to use as a travel. Okay, I'm generous on that. And yes, I actually usually do bring a full size 3.5 ounce. I'm gonna have to rethink that for carry-on. So yes, I mean, obviously I buy all these samples to show you samples usually. So really, those really would make it fine travel size. They can handle 3 to 5 days. Even the small samples will do 3 days. So yeah, that would work out good in a small little matching little aftershave or something. Would probably be way better than bringing the full size that I've been doing. Of course, this normally it goes in a check bag. So if I'm trying to scale down to a carry-on, that's a bit big. Doesn't mean I can't pour this into a smaller little spray bottle though, because a lot of the artisans sell those. I think the one that first comes to mind is Hendrix has them. Just because that's the last place I bought some for making different aftershaves and whatever when I was making some. So yeah, so there are some options here available now. So the gears are turning. I'm already thinking about like next trip and how I can downsize for a carry-on. So hope they get you thinking as well. And with that, go with God.